Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the special edition of WBG Xbox We Bleed Green podcast. And it's a lot to talk about today, y'all. So much to talk about. Now, listen, I know what you guys are going to think. These dudes are going to fanboy. They're going to say the conference was great. You'll be surprised. Not everybody feels that way on the panel. And we are going to talk about it. First off, I'm going to say what's up to some people in the chat. Artemis, Anthony Chipmunk, Fugly, Shiz No Elite, Ballin' Harder, Pitch Black, DR Mighty Spot and God. There's some other people, the Soul Trader, It's Mr. Ray, Joe Hansel, what's up, brother? There's some other folks in the chat, but listen, y'all. Marquise Harold, Shay Capo, Emmanuel, what's up, Emmanuel? Craig Simmons, yo, check this out, right? The Real Calito, what's up, man? All right, y'all. The show is today, and I'm going to talk to the panel about it, but I gotta, tell everybody my opinion. Let me introduce the panel first because there's so much to talk about. But first off, Sean, man, I know it's kind of late, but you're in the UK. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling okay. It was a big day for Xbox today. Obviously, like you said before, everybody's got a different opinion on the show, and it's going to be a good show, interesting show. So hit the like button, guys, and let's go. Let's get into it.
Oh yeah. Devin, hey, what's going on with you, bro?
Not much, man. Fucking tired. I'm excited to talk about the show, though. I'm glad to be on, man.
Okay. All right. R&B, brother, what's going on, man?
I'm doing good, Dirt. Jumped in for the special edition of WBG here at work in the hot sun, but that show made it all worth it. I got tons of content to dig through and do research on now.
Okay.
Good shit.
And my boy Khalid Coy. I be butchering.
Yeah, Shakadoi Coy. It's all good, bro. Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for having me, Dirt. Thank you, WBG, for having me.
Always.
I'm just drinking my coffee, bro. I'm ready to get into it, man. Let's go.
I appreciate you. Xavier Bay with the $5. Halo and SOD. Like, what was SOD?
State of Decay. Favorite game. Come on, Dirt.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, State of Decay 3 was fire. Thanks to Xavier Bay. So listen, y'all. Listen. Now, I'm going to tell you guys. Now, if you have rocked out with me for a while, you know I keep it 100, right? I'm an Xbox guy. I love the PlayStation. I don't like ponies, but you guys know how I feel about certain things. And if Xbox does something I don't like, I will say it. And I did a video last week saying no matter what Xbox does today, people are going to bash it. That's just how it is. That's just how the console will work. We know for a fact they're going to bash. I saw people even bashing the Xbox Series X and the Hellblade 2 thing last December. I saw that shit. So what happened today, I'm not surprised. My personal opinion, the show wasn't what we thought it was going to be, but I thought it was a good show. Now, maybe some insiders and some other people made us think it was going to be more than what it was, but I thought it was a pretty decent show. They showed some things that I really liked. I like State of Decay. I wish there was some more gameplay. Now, Halo Infinite didn't blow me away. It didn't blow me away, but I thought it looked good. So some guys on the panel like Sean. Sean, I gotta get your opinion on it, man, because you wasn't too happy about the show.
Yeah, just like I said, coming to the show started off really good. It did start off really good, and like I said with Halo, I liked what I saw. Obviously, when you watch it back in 4K, it looks a lot better. But did it blow you away? I say no, but the gameplay mechanics, the world, it looked a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difficult. This show, like I said, we'll get into it like each game. This show had some great games in it, but I felt like they missed a spot where they could have shown a bit more gameplay and focused less on other things in the show.
Yeah.
Now,
Sean, we both agree that there was 2 L's on this show for me personally. One was Ninja Theory showing up and not showing anything. No Hellblade, no Project Mara, nothing. That was an L. If they're not going to show anything, don't come to the show. You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree. Like
that right there was like no.
Like we talked about when it came to like 2019 Game Awards, that fucking Unreal, in-game footage, it blew everybody away, in the community. And when I said Ninja Theory, that when they went to this, when he came up, the main guy, I was like, yeah, this is it. We're
Right.
gonna see something, maybe like a minute of gameplay or maybe a gameplay trailer. But when he just talked about come to our YouTube page and look what we shoot in Iceland, I was disappointed big time because I know them guys, they make great looking games and great games as well, and that was a big L for me. That hurt me the most, I reckon, in the show.
Yeah, that definitely hurt. And like for me, the second L was just showing Grounded. That I know the trailer was funny because it actually was kind of funny, some of the things they said in the trailer, but I don't want to see Grounded on that show. I'm sorry, don't show Grounded. Now they did kind of make up for it a little bit with Avowed. That they showed that right after Grounded.
The RPG game,
yeah, that looked pretty good. But at the end of the day, I thought the show was pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it was a 10, but I think it was pretty decent. Coy, man, so what you think about the show, bro?
All right. This is my take on it, bro. Like I definitely agree that there were some spots that were just kind of spotty that felt kind of unnecessary to me. Like I felt like the game that was kind of like the comic book type of like drawn kind of like point and click type of game. I felt that could have been shown in like the pre. No.
It's not the one from UK studio.
Yeah, the other one.
The French girl.
Yeah. That one. That one could have been shown with the pre-show or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like there was this certain information and certain things that didn't really need to be spotlighted the way they were with this being a showcase. So I feel that if they just cleaned it up and got like some of that fluff stuff, hit it with the pre-show shit and just kind of toss it in there, right, we could have got more gameplay footage. Like we could have got more time with Halo to showcase it. We could have got more time with some of the other titles that I was kind of really interested in. Like I would have liked to see more from the Obsidian game, like the one set in Pillars of Eternity's world that looks like the Skyrim game. I would have loved to see more gameplay of that. I would have loved to see, like you said with Ninja Theory, I would have loved to see, at least if we weren't gonna get combat type of gameplay, at least show her traversing an area or something like that. Yeah, showcase like spotlight the world or something like that. Show some of that shit off, the amount of detail. But I also think them switching over to Unreal 5 from 4, I feel like that's probably why they didn't show anything. That could be. Like, I don't know. Shit, I'm not a dev. Yeah, shit, I'm not a dev, so I don't know. But I feel like that could have been potentially a reason. But it's just like, there was just certain things, like you said, Grounded. We didn't need to see that shit. Like, you could have spotlighted it somewhere else.
Right.
What was the other game that they showed that really didn't, like, to tell me why shit could have been shown somewhere else? The shit could have been spotlighted somewhere else. Granted, I'm gonna still play the goddamn game. It's just like it didn't need to be spotlighted there. And
Corey, we'll get into the games like individually.
My bad. Like, you're right. But this shit, I enjoyed it. Shit, I gave it like a 7. This shit, and I think shit I gave like the Sony thing, my bad, but like a 7 or an 8, like that was it. But like people are shitting on this, and like the only reason that other shit got praised was because they revealed the fucking console. If Xbox revealed this console here at this would have got like the hella praise, but we already knew about it. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
So the energy's different.
You know what the problem is, Kuro? We are the hardcore, so we got our ear to the ground on everything.
Yeah.
So every time someone says something negative, we hear it. Every time someone says positive, we hear it. But because we're the hardcore, we focus on all the negative stuff because you got to deal with it.
Exactly.
The problem is, we are the minority of the minority of the minority. I'm surprised himself. Phil Spencer even said he heard the memes, because how many people are actually saying this stuff? More than a few thousand? Can't be a few million.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The casuals outweigh us. And now, don't get me wrong, they do have to get a better job of appealing the casual and the hardcore. I think they did that today. They appealed the casual, they appealed the hardcore, and they appealed their stock investors at the same time. with everything you saw going to Game Pass. So it's a mixed bag of, yes, they could have done more things. Trust me, I'll get into it when my turn comes around. But at the same time, it's like you're never gonna get 100% what you want from a corporation. I think.
Yeah. Hey, let me get the super chats right. Let me get super chats because I actually missed one. Geekhead 188 with the 199. Y'all not gonna like me today. Oh shit. Geekhead, what's up, man?
And you got one before that, there.
Yeah, Shay Capo with the 199. Sarah Baum was the best part of the show. Yeah, like she ain't bad at all.
Yeah, shit on God, bro. Like I saw that, I was like, that was crazy. Like she bad, bro.
Yeah,
like, they need to show her a little bit more.
No, not in this show. They should have showed her.
Now, let me say this. I had put out a tweet early, like before I go to Devin and Sue and everybody. I put out a tweet saying, Ponies, y'all opinion is irrelevant because y'all gonna hate on it regardless. But I asked my Xbox brothers if y'all really didn't like the show, like tell me why. No pun intended. Like tell me why. And Sean Menz talked about the pre-show. What the hell wrong with you, man?
The hell is that?
Oh, my bad.
Sing. Oh,
you singing? I get it. So,
tell me why. Sorry.
No, so like guys in the chat, I see like Pitch Black, you hate Xbox, man. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about this show. You actually want this show to be trash. Come on, let's be honest about it, bro. So y'all opinions really don't matter, man. Now if you just a real gamer, but you prefer PlayStation, that's something else. But some guys just hate on everything Xbox. A guy told me today on Twitter, yo, I hate everything Xbox, always will. So why are you commenting on my post? You know what I'm saying? It's irrelevant, man.
Yeah.
Right. So my Xbox brother, some in the chat, if y'all didn't like the show, just put it say why, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Sue.
Yep.
Hey man, so what's your thoughts? Because I don't know how you feel about it, man.
Like I had to explain myself to these, So I had to be critical and like go back and do a sanity check. I went back and I looked through all of the game, games that were shown. I said, okay, that was cool. Okay, that was not. Okay, that looked all right. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, that's not for me. That looked cool. I went through the whole fucking show the same way. Literally, there was no bad games on the fucking show. Like there was literally no bug snacks, volcano high moments in this fucking show. And so I'm like,
Grounded was close to it though too.
Grounded actually improved. No, Grounded actually improved since the last time I saw it.
It's improved, but
I gotta agree with Sue here.
No, it improved. That's not the issue. It shouldn't be here.
Hold on. Wait, let me go.
And they showed the bitch for 30 seconds. No sweat off my back. They didn't spend too much time on the fucker.
30 seconds? Nah, they showed it more than that, bro.
I barely noticed it, nigga. Like I said, okay.
I noticed it, bro. Trust me.
Nigga, when I say 30 seconds, it was an insignificant amount of time that he showed that game.
You probably fell asleep or something.
It looked way better. It actually looked better to the point where I was surprised. So I'm glad they showed it because the state that I saw it in, all them gifs and memes on fucking Twitter, this shit looked better than that. So anyways, I went by it and I was like, yo, everything is fucking solid in this fucking showcase. So I'm like, okay, well, if the fact that I didn't know, if I wasn't as deep into the community as I am now, and I didn't know that Fable was coming out, I would be fucking shocked. Like, oh shit, Fable. But we don't have that moment because everybody knows about Fable. You know, we had no surprises about this show because we knew what everybody's working on already.
Right. Not everybody. There are some surprises in there.
Say it again.
There are some surprises in there.
Yeah, you're talking about first party stuff. Like for the most part, we knew what first parties were working on for the most part. So if they showed it, it's not gonna be a surprise moment. Like we're not going, oh shit, we don't have those moments. So I guess the only thing I can be somewhat disappointed in is how much they showed of the games, and you know, some of them not looking as polished as I would have liked them to be, or how I expected them to be in my head. Also, another thing, I know they didn't have really, they said they were really doing it, but I expected for some reason in my head for me to see like more third-party AAA games, and they didn't have any of those. Like on the scale of like
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of had it in the pre-show with Watch Dogs, but like where's the
That was it.
Where's the yeah, like
Well,
there's
they
nothing
had
else,
Destiny.
and
Let me get a super chat real quick.
yeah, but that's an old game.
Yeah. Let me get a super chat. Keith J with the $5. This is my question to the ponies and Xbox bashers. Can you finally move on and never say anything about Xbox again? Still Series X day one for me. They can't do that, Keith. Nah. And see, but at the same time, man, this console war, man, this shit. We both talk shit. But the thing is, at the end of the day, man, we like Xbox, y'all like PlayStation. That's the end. That's what it is at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.
And the last part about it is the part I don't like, as far as all these separating of shows, is that we get to nitpick these little things that if everything was in one cohesive show, it's like when you listen to an album, right? And they got like maybe a song that's just an average song, but it's like when you listen to the album, it has these bangers. But now that it goes from an LP to an EP, every song is judged more critically. Right. Like, and then they took okay, let's take the first show, and when they showed us the first look at games, you put that in the conference. You put that pre-show stuff into the conference. You put the stuff that was in this show into a conference, and the stuff in August into the conference. Now we got like an hour and a half, 2 hour show of bangers, and everybody can say, I don't remember that game. I forgot that game exists. But this game right here, that shit was fire. Oh, I like this game. I like how this look. I want to see it. When you separate it out, people start nitpicking things that would fly perfectly fine in a regular E3 show. But like we're gonna nitpick a fucking texture of something or just different shit like that. Like I wanted to feel like a
what's that noise?
Oh, RB at work.
Pay the bill.
Yeah, let me pay this bill real quick. C-Tech with the $4.99. A lot of Xbox fans seems to base their opinions on this show based on how the haters feel about the show. For me, 8 out of 10. Hey, C-Tech, man, that's what I said, bro. Like I said, their opinions don't matter to me, man. If I like the show, I like the show. If I didn't, I didn't. I always talk about how I hated E3 2019. That shit was trash. And I let it be known. You can't sit here and tell me that this show is trash, man.
Yeah, and that's how I gave it an 8. And the reason why I gave it an 8, because I said it was a little bit better than the Sony show, which I gave a 7. So, like, to me, I can't cap and get too much more because it wasn't that much different. Like, I feel like the PlayStation show might have had a higher high with, like, some of the games they showed that were first party, but they didn't really show it off. Like, Ratchet & Clank was probably the best looking show, best game in the show.
Shit, it was the console reveal that really propelled it up to this 8. That's what I feel. It's just like they're finally revealing that. That's all they did. They didn't show gameplay for fucking Horizon.
The fucking show,
yeah.
The rest of the fucking show is dog shit. Outside of Spider-Man, which is a fucking DLC, nobody say. Ratchet and Clank, and Horizon's CGI trailer. That show is dog shit. I don't care what nobody says. So when I judge it in my head, I say it's a little bit better, not much better. I'm disappointed in both, but I think that Xbox show is a little bit better. And that's I gave it an 8, and I gave PlayStation show a 7.
Yeah, like
that's your opinion anyway. Like everybody has different opinions.
I look at it like,
and you're entitled to that.
I look at it like this, man. You look at that new Forza game, and you look at GT. Like, which one looks more real to you?
Yeah.
You look at the PlayStation show. And then you look at Xbox show today. Who showed more cartoony ass games that look like they could be played on Dreamcast?
Like people were so critical about that shit.
There's more games I want to play that I've seen from Xbox.
That's all they've been talking about for years. These cartoon games, and then they come out and they showcase like 5 of them bitches. Yeah. Bro, we had at least 5 games that looked mature in this show, but it's in slack.
Boy, I remember being on a Smooth podcast a few weeks ago, and there was a pony that said that PlayStation show was a 10 out of 10. He don't give it was a 10. Now, that's his opinion, you know what I'm saying? That's his opinion.
Yeah, I understand. But, like that,
bro. But of course, he was
wrong
show, of course. I'm not surprised by none of this shit, man. Keith J with the $2. Crossfire X was surprisingly graphically impressive. Yes, it was, and I thought it looked good.
That's Remedy, bro.
Like it really was.
It had a touch of fear in it, like with the bullet time and fear.
That's that Remedy, bro.
Yeah, that's
like
Remedy right there.
That time shit.
No, but the people don't understand is that Microsoft funded a lot of this shit. So like when it comes to Crossfire X, so when it comes to Crossfire X, that wasn't gonna come here. So like Microsoft, like they got them to like they got Remedy to actually write and do that campaign. They paid them to do that. If they would have just paid them just to bring the game over here, just because I think it's really big in Korea. It's like this CS:GO.
Yeah.
So it's like they got them to do that, just like they paid for that upgrade to fucking Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah.
Like that hasn't been anywhere near the States in a while, and
It's
been very dormant. Yeah, so like I mean, they paid to get that here, to upgrade that, to fund that. Like they funded that. So it's just like they need to really be like showing some love to them because they got this shit like flocking over here.
But this is what I keep bringing it back to. We deal with the hardcore of the hardcore. So every time an Xbox show comes up, we have to be like a defense attorney defending our client. We got to bring up everything they've done because the prosecutor just wants to ignore it and go after the negative parts. I'm trying to think. The most negative thing they can say is what? No Hellblade gameplay, which is a valid point.
Yeah, that's a valid. Yeah.
But that lets me know that game is farther out than we thought.
But this is the problem. I don't hear nobody saying Xbox has no games no more. It disappeared in one day. One day for disappeared.
Hey, yo, R&B, but we said they was gonna change the narrative somehow. Hey, let me get this Super F Geekhead with the $5. All they needed to do was show gameplay of Forza, Everwild, Hellblade, and the show would have been a 9. The show was good, but still disappointment. I hear you. Hey, but listen, but what they showed of Forza, I know there was in-engine. That shit looked amazing.
Amazing.
His whole tracksuit and the helmet, that looked gorgeous.
I just wish they showed just a bit more because I love the Forza series.
I love what they showed.
Because it's been 2 years, you know.
Also, we know it's a reboot, isn't it?
Hey, they say Sean bleeding real. Sean, man, you bleeding royal blue today? We like CJ Miller.
No matter what, I'll always bleed green.
He said, y'all,
we'll always be critical no matter what platform. As a gamer, we'll always demand better and demand more.
Let me get Shay Capo with the $5. Halo, their flagship title on the Series X, failed to show the power and features Microsoft has been talking about all summer. No ray tracing at launch. Now, did they say no? No, ray tracing at launch.
I believe that ray tracing
they said it was coming later.
Yeah, they say it's coming later. But
at least that's 60 frames up top.
Yeah, at least 60 frames. Like I'm ready for that shit. Like
4K 60.
Exactly.
What about VRS?
Oh shit.
I don't know. I don't know shit if they mention that. But the
it's
thing,
interesting, like the same obvious because of the pandemic, things have like taken a step back.
Yeah,
so maybe
that's true.
Of course.
So maybe the behind the schedule, like I said, they can still tweak the game, make it look better, the animations and all that. But maybe they might delay the Halo game. But I don't think they want to delay this game. That's the only.
This is a platform. This game is going to be here for the entire generation. Like fucking.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what they said.
Yeah.
So it's not
because when you think about it, like Sue, you got Destiny 2 coming into Game Pass.
Facts.
On holiday. So would they want to launch Halo at the same time?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got two. You're gonna have two similar games in that sense, like open world games, like MMO. You know. So it's interesting that they might delay Halo.
I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, man, like Halo didn't blow me away. It didn't. I thought it looked good, but it didn't look great. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, I mean, the show was come on, man.
I feel the same way about Halo, but I 100% feel like that's not the final build. So I'm not worried about Halo. What I seen, it looked enjoyable to play, and I feel like that's not the final build. I feel like that was like preset already.
Right. So
they're gonna smooth stuff out because a lot of parts of the gameplay, especially the driving aspect and like looking at the open world, looked great. They just need to smooth it over before launch.
Yeah, hopefully they do sort out like that. Like for a Halo game, that's like the biggest game coming this year. If it does come out this year, so they need to sort it out. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm confident.
I thought the guy, I don't know who the bandage guy was. I thought he looked pretty good, but people was trashing and said he looked trash. I thought he looked pretty good.
He looked all right to me.
No, that
was a different guy.
Yeah. See, this is a different guy. It's not Atriox. It's a different guy.
Right.
We know that.
Like the thing is that like with them
Like
paying homage to
the memes
combat,
are a different guy than
the memes, well, you mean that Snapchat that people been fucking running with, but like we've done this.
That's not
like
from that same scene.
Yeah. Like we've played this fucking game so many times, like where we've zoomed in, take a Snapchat, and we catch something that hasn't fully loaded in, or that's just like really low poly or something like that. People have done that with the Last of Us 2, Uncharted 4, fucking Ghost of Tsushima. Like there's this, like we've all, exactly. We've all fucking done this. Like we've seen it on Twitter so many times. So it's like they're just nitpicking. So they found like some really bad or like low textured shit, and they're just like, oh, look at this 12 teraflops and all this bullshit. But it's just like that's also a art style thing with them paying homage to Combat Evolved. I think one of the devs on the team said that when you compare we've all seen the cover for the game, right? Like the cover for the game, like it definitely pays respect to Combat Evolved. So there's even certain scenes that pay homage to Combat Evolved that are going to be like in the game as well. So that is art style Pitch Black. That's the whole damn thing. Like it's a very softer palette. Like it looks very Play-Doh-y. If we compare Infinite to Halo 5 and 4, like there's a lot more detail and it looks more realistic and it's less like this is a more softer cartoony kind of look. So I think that's what they're trying to capture here, but it's still a good looking game.
Yeah.
Like there's still detail in the game.
Let me get these super chats. I'm sorry. Marquise Harrell with the $5. State of Decay 3, Crossfire, Exomecha caught my eye. I wanted more. I was looking for a surprise new IP. It was subpar. Looking for TKO. Well, they did have Avowed. That is a new IP.
Can I ask you? Let me put this out there to you. I think Exomecha, that was in the pre-show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
I think that should have been in the main show.
It looked good.
Got rounded and put that in there. And we get Corey Tidwell with the $2. Halo had an upgrade tab in the start menu.
It did.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be like an RPG this time around.
There's some RPG elements in it or something.
Geekhead with the $1.99. Halo is an early build. I'm not worried about that. Okay.
That's exactly how too.
Hey, you know what's funny? Pitch Black is a pony, right? I've never seen him really in here on WBG or Scram Punks, maybe once or twice. But it's funny how they come in here. They think they got some ammo. Oh, let me see how these Xboxes dudes trying to damage control. Listen, bro. Listen. Nah, he have commented on some of my videos before, but you just want to see what's going on, right? You just think what y'all really think this is some more ammo for y'all, right? Nah, man. Fuck out of here.
No, I don't know. Like
that R&B go.
I agree with Geekhead, but even though, which is true, it may be an earlier build because it looked nice, like Chief's armor and the guns look okay, but his armor looked the best. Mm-hmm. But it seemed like some other assets didn't look good because you know what's weird? Other parts had really high amount of detail, like the part where he was running up the hill and the two brutes landed in the pods and came at him. He shot one in the knee, and the dude stumbled because he got shot in the knee, and his arm started coming off because he got shot on. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of detail. But then he turned around and knocked the other dude's helmet off, and the face of the brute didn't look all that good. So, hold on.
Yeah, man. So, yeah. Hey, so hey, man, like, what are the metrics looking like? Like on YouTube, is it downvotes for the shows, or
it was number one trending on Twitter for like a good 30 minutes.
Let me see. I want to see metrics because I know a lot of people had kind of bashed that Xbox show.
Well, one of the first YouTubers I saw, they said in the title, Xbox show beats PlayStation 5 show for me.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
I mean, 14 to 2.7.
You know, that's fine. And everybody's like opinion. That's fine. If the show was 10 out of 10 for you, it's 10 out of 10 for you.
Right.
If it's a 6 out of 10, it's a 6 out of 10. I can't change your mind. You can't change your mind. I'm not going to change your mind.
And I can't wait till E3 is back, like how it used to be.
I know,
because
man. I know.
This piecemeal shit is annoying. Like the fact that they literally held back, and they said it in the show. It was like, you might be noticing we only had 8-9 studios shown. We still have other things to show. Stay tuned. Like what? It's like a part one.
Yeah, Matt Booty said that. Yeah, he said.
Yeah, I think you should have said that.
it's like
Okay, so
they
what
want
happened?
it's like they want us to know we still got fucking an exile, we still got compulsion, we still got
the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they're holding
Listen,
them back just in
like,
case Sony does something.
like
in
guys,
August.
let me put this out there. Ninja Theory shouldn't have been there. We can all agree on that, yeah?
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
They
agree.
should have instead of putting that knobhead in front of that fucking show, they should have put compulsion games there.
Yeah.
They should
Hey,
have
but let me
switched
ask you
it.
this though, Sean. But what about next month? If like Sony goes out there, they show maybe next God of War, and Xbox needs to show something too besides Lockhart.
Yeah,
They need to show the initiative game if it's ready.
Yeah,
Or
because remember what Jeff Grubb said. Jeff Grubb said they're not going to show the initiatives game at this show. They're moving it to August. Like, man,
Yeah,
and he's
see,
been
they got
100% right, man.
Yeah.
He's been 100% right. He said they're going to show that shit in August.
Yep.
So
I can't get too disappointed with the show because again, over Lord knows how many games go to Game Pass, and for the 20 launch exclusives. It's like that's the fact that no one needs to take away from this show. We have confirmed more launch games for the Xbox and PS5 right now.
yeah, every single game they showed is going to Game Pass.
Everybody's
that is incredible. I'll be honest. For the Game Pass, I think everybody on the panel and many people in the chat are Game Pass subscribers. So that is amazing.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
That's-
That is amazing.
That is a system seller right there.
Yeah. Corey Tidwell with the $4.99. Don't worry about the ponies. The Halo demo they showed will be longer than the PS5 Spider-Man deal. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, man. So, all right. Now I'm going to say some games, and I want you guys to tell me, like, what was your reaction? So we already talked about Halo, State of Decay 3. Now, first, I figured they was working on that game, but I wasn't expecting it here. Even though it was a CGI trailer, I thought it looked amazing. I'm a fan of the franchise, obviously. So what do you think about that, Corey? So what did you think about State of Decay 3, man?
State of Decay 3, like I never, like I've dabbled in the first two, but this trailer, like it really did get me hyped. Like it's like so I'm really hoping that this probably has just a little bit more of like a focus on story for me. Yeah. Like that's what I'm hoping. So what I got from this trailer was that maybe we could play like that character and progress through like a really good written narrative. And with Microsoft funding them even more, like giving them even more backing. This is like I feel like their only CGI trailer they've done for like State of Decay, or did they have previous ones?
I believe they did one before.
I think they did one for 2, but it wasn't
okay.
It
didn't look this good. Yeah, exactly. So like this is like a step up. So I'm hoping that they really like fuck this up.
It's a good start. Corey, definitely, it's a good start. This trailer surprises a lot of people. I wish to do go for that one-person narrative and along the way, like maybe have a separate story, because I believe State of Decay 2 didn't have a proper story or something.
Yeah. It had a campaign, but not a story.
One had more of a story than 2 did.
Yeah, so hopefully they can go back to the roots. And it looked beautiful.
Wait, So hold on, let me get the super chat from Luca. What up, Luca? Luca with the $5. Show was a 7.5 for me. Like that, they showed a lot of games, but it was kind of underwhelming for me. Hope y'all doing well. Shine up late as fuck. Yeah,
Luca. I tell you, the only reason why Luca gave it a 7.5 instead of like a 6.5 because of Phil Spencer.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.
That's funny.
I love Luca. Luca's awesome. Hope
he about to flex on him. Like next
we need
time
to catch up soon, Luca.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. Yeah, I'm my bad. Go ahead, Sue.
No, go on, B. What do you want to say?
No, for like a person who's a fan of State of Decay and liking what they did, and the story of 2 wasn't really the main focus. There was a lot of side missions, but then they would always hint at something bigger is happening, especially with the DLC. I can't remember what it was called, but you had like 2 sets of specific characters. Heartland. That's the only thing you dealt with.
Heartland.
Yeah, Heartland. And they hint at something like really weird going on. I don't know if they'll really go that far in the State of Decay 3 because this one looks a lot more serious. But they are adding things that people wanted because they didn't want to see like what would animals look like if they were infected, because there were no infected animals in the previous games. So I
was going to say that.
Yeah, I was going to get to that because Because R&B, I believe, who sent that picture of one of the like artists and that they were showing like wildlife like being affected and all that. So I believe it was you. So it's good that, like I said, with a nice budget, nice resources. I want to see a big game from these guys, and I hope they deliver. This trailer has got people hype, including myself as well.
Yeah,
it's a good start, very good start.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to see them knock out the park because now it looks like they're taking.
And shout the Xbox.
Say what?
And shout the Xbox for shout the Xbox for all their
strong black women,
black female protagonists in their game.
Yeah,
many games.
Oh God, bro.
We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Strong, sexy sisters.
Hey, so Devin, so what you think about State of K3, man?
Man, as a I didn't really play a whole lot of State of Decay 2, but from what I did, like it was pretty fun with friends, but I didn't get too into it.
Mm-hmm.
But this trailer definitely has me hooked. Like this, I think the game looks amazing, especially compared to the last entry in the series.
Yeah,
this game looks incredible.
Yeah, man, and like that. Let's be honest, man. These small teams has Xbox backing now, man. I mean, I don't think people realize what that means. You know, State of Decay, Undead Labs, they had talent, but they didn't have the resource. That's why the game was always, looked like shit. Because it was a small title. Both the first two games are small titles, but we will see what happens, man. Now this one should be a AAA. You know what I'm saying? But,
it best be.
Phase 114 with the $299. I'm sorry, with the $199. State of Decay 2 has story DLC. Yeah, it did, and I played it. It still wasn't a great story. So anyway, so I ain't gonna go. There's a lot of games on this list. I ain't gonna go to each individual one because we'll be here all night.
Well, do you want to talk about Tetris?
That was the third L. It was 3 L's. One not
big L.
I guess it all depends. I'm not a huge Tetris fan, but the way they presented it, I thought was pretty cool. Like,
man, they did that shit in the pre-show, man.
The streamer, I agree. I'm not a huge Tetris fan. That was kind of weird, but the way they started out the trailer for it, I thought was interesting.
Yeah,
that's about all I liked about it.
Yeah. So we admitted Forza looked great, and Everwild. I thought that looked pretty good. What did you guys think of Everwild? I thought that looked pretty good.
It looked very weird, but interesting.
Yeah, I think Everwild looked dope.
Yeah,
you know me.
Everwild, all the games I've shown, I want to see more of that the most.
I got that shit on my picture right now. I'm hyped for that game. I love Rare. I'm a huge Rare fan. You already know.
It does look a lot better, compared to the first showing. It does looks a lot nice and a lot cleaner as well.
Even with the first show, the first trailer looked great in my opinion as well. And I never turn your back on Rare. Always every gen successful game, bro.
Yeah. Tell Me Why was next. I'm looking forward to that game. I like those type of games. Those Telltale movie.
Nod is a hell of a developer. I don't care what anybody says. If you like a story-driven type of game where you're intermediate with the you're in the story, you can change shit depending on how you talk to people and everything. This is the studio that you want to check out.
Hey, Dirk.
Yeah.
Real quick. Did Microsoft announce a studio during the show? Because they swear they said an Xbox studio that wasn't there before.
I think it's just a partnership.
No. Yeah, it's just a partnership. Okay. Yeah. Let me get the super chat. Geekhead 198 with the 199. In August, Lockhart Initiative Gold Free. We'll see, bro. We'll see. It's still like
it's up in the air.
Like Sue said, I just would prefer E3, just one big ass show. You know what I'm saying? Not all these little shows, and then we talk about it this week and that week, and so anyway, Ori and the Will of the Wisps will be 4K 120 on the Xbox Series X. I think that's cool.
That it looked amazing. Like compared to the 60 and then doubled up when they showed it side by side, it looked amazing to me. That's just my opinion.
Well, that game, that's
I know it's an older game.
That's an older game, definitely. Well, not older, it's only a couple of months.
But
it's just. But that game is, that's my favorite game from the Xbox this generation.
Yeah.
So that's incredible to see. We knew that was coming anyway. I kind of wish they could have done that somewhere else, though.
Right.
Yeah. My point.
See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Double standard shit, bro. Like that.
But
that,
they
it looked
didn't.
great.
They didn't need to show that.
No, I didn't
120.
say that it was like shitty or nothing. It's just like it could have been shown in like a post on like their Xbox Twitter or something, or like something like
YouTube
that.
YouTube video for it.
Like how they did with the Gears when they first.
They could do like
exactly.
That. Yeah, so I agree with you on that, Coy. The Outer Worlds was next. The Outer Worlds DLC, Peril on Gorgon. I think it's cool. It's it be on like Game Pass, right? I don't know if the DLC.
I think it's cool that they're coming out with the DLC alongside with their new game, though.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm definitely gonna check that because I actually enjoyed the Outer Worlds. Grounded,
I did too.
Grounded was next. Then
the best game there.
It looked better.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Let's talk about Avowed. Now we knew that Obsidian was doing another AAA RPG.
That's what they were purchased for.
They didn't show much, but what they showed got me like, okay, got me excited. I'm not a big Skyrim. Well, I won't say I'm not a fan. I never really played Skyrim because I didn't. Hold on, let me explain. I will play it now, but back in the 360 days, those wasn't my type of games. But I have evolved as a gamer to where like a game like The Witcher, I never would even finish that game. I finished The Witcher.
Oh man,
Odyssey, Origins, all those games. So I will definitely play a game like Skyrim now at the point of my life I am now. So I thought this game looked pretty good. So, Sue, man, what you thought about Avowed, man?
I think the fact that they're making these type of games now based on where they came from has gotten people excited because people have been wanting these Skyrim type games or Oblivion type games. And like even the dude I was watching on YouTube, he said, I'm an RPG guy. This shit woke me the fuck up. And I didn't expect it, but I liked it. Right. And so I'm not gonna say it's necessarily my type of game because I'm trying to think if I don't think I've ever played those type of games before. It's like as far as like the fantasy world RPGs. I played futuristic or current type RPGs like Fallout and shit like that. But yeah, I definitely want to know more about it. I know that there's big fan bases for those types of games, and like I just want to see the scale of it and how it looks because people weren't expecting this from them. So the fact that coming to this level, like that's a good look.
Yeah. Hey, so of course, what you think about it, man? Avowed.
Shit, I loved it. I'm suspecting that was gameplay, just like the little hand motion and him standing there. So I'm thinking that's gameplay. Like it looked really good. This was what Obsidian was purchased for. So like shit, it wasn't Outer Worlds and nothing like that. Shit, and the damn sure wasn't Grounded. It was this game right here that they were purchased for when but like it was that it would have took them way longer in development to get it done without Microsoft. So that's why this was the title that they purchased them for. Like I'm ready for it. It looks good.
Absolutely. R&B, bro, you still there? Man, you had to dip out or?
No, I'm still there. Can you hear me correctly? I ain't too loud, am I?
It's not a little like muffled, but I know you're on your at work and shit. The dedication.
Sorry about that, man. You're trying to kill a brother, but hey. Anyway, yeah. I liked that they finally showed up. I'm sick of everybody saying they just gotta make Grounded and that's it. Everybody want to go Outer Worlds. It got on my nerves that Outer Worlds DLC is multi-plat, but because they said it was a private division, so I'm hoping that this is the last time we hear about private division and multi-plat, and that Outer Worlds 2 going forward is all exclusive.
Oh yeah, well Matt Booty already said that.
Okay, did okay, cool.
Outer Worlds, he said that shit last year sometime. The Outer Worlds, one of those franchises where. Now for the Avowed. I'm sorry, Avowed. I like it. I like the style of it. I didn't know it takes place in the universe they've already created with Pillars of Eternity. You guys heard about that game series?
Yeah. I played it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it takes place in that universe. So that's more reason to go back and play the Pillars of Eternity games. I think they just came out with Pillars of Eternity 4 a few I think last year, and I liked the concept of you fight with a weapon and magic, because that's what looked like was going on. He like drew a rune or something with his left hand and a sword in his right. So I'm eager to see how they push it for the Xbox Series X going forward. I'm really eager to see that.
Right. Most definitely. So who left? Sean and who was like Devin?
Yeah, like when it comes to this time, I wish Obsidian started off with this game. This is the only game they've shown, to be honest, because we've seen the other two before. Because this is the new RPG game. This game looks it looks great. It's, I'm not the biggest fan of first person games, but what they showed, this is what Obsidian's known for. They're known to make these type of games, and it looked great. This is what I wanted to see, more of these type of games, more from the studios, more gameplay snippets. And I'm looking for. I'll take a look into that game. It does look nice.
Yeah, definitely. What you think about it, Dev?
As far as that game caught me by surprise. It definitely caught me by surprise. I didn't really know what to expect from that. But when he pulled out the sword and like the first person did like the magical like sage type shit, man, I was like, yeah, I'm into this, and I'm looking forward to playing this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Just seeing that short little trailer, and like when the arrow was going down the in the cave and it was lighting shit, so you could see the surroundings while it was going down, like the lighting effects and everything. And when it landed, and how realistic it looked when you basically went first person into the character, I think it looks fantastic. I think
is this the game that they're doing on Engine 5?
I don't know. They ain't say, but it's definitely Xbox Series X and PC.
Yeah, shit, it might be though.
It's
possible.
possible.
Yeah.
Yo, notice how no one's complaining about any of these games. I haven't heard anybody try to take any shit about a WoW.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, man, they strategically and they cherry pick, and they strategically pick what games to talk shit about. They ain't say nobody said nothing about WoW. They actually ain't acknowledging WoW because it looks good. Of WoW.
Fable.
Yeah. Fable, right?
K3. No one said a single word.
They just want to talk shit about Halo because it's a pre-build and it's a demo. That's not the final version, so I don't give a fuck what they say.
They just picking on Halo, bro. That's the game they're picking on. They ain't saying nothing about Forza Motorsport. They ain't saying nothing about.
You know what's crazy? Even our kiddiest game, even Z said that he would fuck with it. With the little black girl with the little pop.
Yeah.
Gunk.
The Gunk.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah, Gunk looks fire.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, I agree.
That actually looked really good, though.
Yeah. So let me say this before I go down the list again. There's 9 games that's Xbox Series X and PC exclusive on this show. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'm 10. I'm sorry.
Are you sure, dude? I could have sworn my Buddha said there were 20.
No, some of them are timed exclusives.
No, I'm talking about launch exclusive.
No. I said Xbox Series X exclusive, meaning not cross generation.
Gotcha.
Not cross generation. So, because people talked a lot of shit about that. Well, anyway, like the next game they showed after Evolve was As Dusk Falls. I thought that game looked great. I don't know if it should have been on the main show, but I thought it looked pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it looked good, but I do Corey. I do kind of see it.
Is that the one with the pictures?
Yeah, the picture, but that's kind of sweet to me for some reason. But maybe it should have been on the main show. Yeah. Then it was the L that the Ninja Theory L, which I really don't like. Them showing Ninja Theory. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Oh, come on, y'all. Don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do it like this. Then after that was Psychonauts 2. I thought it looked pretty good. I'm a fan of Psychonauts. Yeah,
that's fire.
And all the ponies that were talking about, Psychonauts 2. I said, I see right now there are more PlayStation fans that are excited for that game than Xbox fans. Right. Because it's a PlayStation game.
Definitely. Well, it was a multiplayer.
Well, it was on the Xbox. Yeah, it was on the OG. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So then, after that was that Destiny expansion, which of course is cool because it's all in Game Pass.
Fire. Every expansion, and coming to xCloud too.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, they're pushing for that game. Yeah, they must have they definitely got the marketing right.
Yeah, they do. Definitely.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. And after the Destiny, so they had like a lot of console launch exclusives. They would say console launch exclusives, which means it could eventually go like multiplayer, right?
I don't think so. I think
no, it comes first. It's coming first to the console. Yeah.
No, what I think it meant was it's exclusive to the console and it's a launch title. That's what I know.
But sometimes even with Sony stuff, like they'll say console launch exclusive, but then it'll launch on Xbox later. So that's why.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not new. They've been doing that for
It's not new.
It's like a time exclusive.
There are games in there that we know are exclusive, like the Medium, because the Medium is launching, but it's not going anywhere else.
Yeah, time exclusive. Yeah, so
like was Blair Witch?
That was a time exclusive. That was by what, a 6 month time exclusive?
Yeah.
So like some of these games but they will be in Game Pass though. That's a good thing. They go straight to Game Pass first. What up, the grid? What's going on, bro?
What's happening?
Oh, nothing much, man.
Barry, you know something I appreciated?
What's that?
Normally, when Xbox comes out and says this is exclusive, this is exclusive, this is exclusive, every journalist and any mama runs out and says, well, actually, this is timed, this is however, blah, 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 blah. I've seen very, very few people come out and say, actually, this is multi-plat. The only thing I've seen is one thing is Phantasy Star 2.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've seen to say is multi-plat. I can't think of anything else. Is anybody else?
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
I'm pretty sure Crossfire is timed.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah. So I think that's timed as well. Yeah,
that's gonna be multi-plat.
Yeah, that's time. So
if I was Xbox, I'd fight to keep that exclusive. That's a good series.
Yeah. So the console launch exclusives started with Stalker 2. I don't know anything about this franchise. You guys know anything about Stalker 2?
Yeah,
yes.
Stalker was
I do.
a PC game.
Yup.
That game. Yeah, it's on PC.
It's
got survival horror elements in it.
Yeah, Stalker should influence games like Metro and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be dope. I'm ready for that. Like that looks fire.
Right. Then Warhammer Dark Tide. That's another console launch exclusive, time exclusive, whatever.
From what I understand, it's like Vermintide, but in the 40K world.
Mm-hmm.
The 40K world is more like the futuristic world. The Warhammer world is more the fantasy world.
Okay.
So
Right.
Yeah. So,
sorry.
No, I wanted to ask Sue. Like, do you know if it's is this like first person, or is it like RTS, or like I don't?
From what the dude was saying,
it's gonna be overhead. It's gonna be overhead.
No. Vermintide is more so like it was like Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
That's what they're saying that Warhammer is gonna be like.
Yeah.
Normally that 4000 series is like an overhead type.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, oh shit, hey. Well, I may check it out then.
But I've also seen them have like the I've seen them do different types of games too. Like they have like 3 different styles of games.
They've had a first person shooter before.
They had a third person type game too, but normally Warhammer is over third person. Isometric.
Let me get a super chat right quick, y'all. Xavier Bay with the $5. Yo, Grid, we roasted and beat in the pony legs. That's right. Hey, Xavier, check your super chat. I'm sorry, yo, DM. Yeah, man. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so after Warhammer was a L, they ain't need to show Tetris on that show. Just
they could have kept that for the pre-show.
You said Warhammer was a L?
No, Tetris.
Here's my damage control. They wanted a type of game in every genre. They said we need a puzzle game. Cool. Tetris won the best multiplayer game last year.
So you my homie, brother, but hell no, brother.
Sue, I'm gonna pick you the fuck out of this show.
They could have put that shit in the pre-show.
They were checking boxes.
Yeah, they could have put it in the pre-show.
Hey, Sue.
Sue,
you know,
Sue, listen to me.
Pre-show, bro.
Sue, I don't know what the fuck you been smoking or some shit, but back the fuck up.
Hey, listen, I said it was damage control. I said I believed it.
We don't do damage control on here.
Yeah, no.
We don't do damage control on here.
Oh, you say what, boy?
The multiplayer Tetris one, the multiplayer one?
Yeah. It won best like most I played last year.
Yeah, see, a lot of folks were hanging over Xbox's head because it got like VR support for PlayStation, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So see, a lot of folks, So
I remember. Hey, but look, I don't give a shit what it won, Tsunami. That shit should not have been on. It's Tetris, man. I used to play. I'm 43. I used to play that shit when I was 20.
Yeah, I'm 47. I used to play that shit back when I was a kid.
And you gonna play it again?
I ain't playing that shit.
Y'all playing it again on game. When it come on Game Pass, you gonna download it. You gonna play.
No, I mean, Tetris was lit on the motherfucking on the Game Boy. Yeah, that shit was lit on.
Yeah, the Game Boy.
Yeah. Hey, you already told Z he got no excuses. He got to boot up Destiny 2 now because it's 60 frames.
Oh, hey, Destiny 2 is gonna be lit now. It's 60. Ooh. Ooh,
and the Game Pass. I might actually play that shit now. For real. I think I actually own Destiny 2.
And DLC, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Hey man, should y'all play it? Holla at me, bro. Like,
Hey, we starting a fire team called WBG.
For sure.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely in on that shit. I'm getting in on that.
All right, so after Tetris was that game, The Gunk, which is a black chick.
Hey, yo, I like that art style, bro.
Yeah,
that jump look fire, bro.
Yeah.
That look dope. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
No, that game they look clean. That game it was like the key, like how you got the PlayStation and went Kina. That was kind of
that company that makes Steam World. Did y'all ever play Steam World Dig?
No,
like but my brother.
That game's dope, bro. About it. Yeah, that game's dope. Yeah.
But what you call it? That was our kiddie game, and that shit was still clean.
Better than Volcano High, right?
Oh man, way better than Volcano High.
No, that was our Kina compared to last. That was our Kina.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the way I compared it.
Let me get a super chat from Tip Diamond with the $2. 7 out of 10 for that show. Dirt, lower expectations.
Yeah, I think I had a 7 for that show too. I had a 7.
Yeah,
like, I would be honest, though, or something.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, we're not saying we hyped it up like some insiders hyped it up for us, and like had some credible insiders like, yeah, this is gonna be good. So maybe we was thinking it's gonna be 9 or a 10 out of 10, but at the end of the day, I still think the show was pretty decent, man.
Yeah, it's like a 7. It was a 7. I agree with that.
The only reason why it's an 8 for me is because I gave Sony show a 7. And it was better than
I can dig that. I gave Shoney I gave it a 6, bro. That shit was whack to me.
I gave it a 7 because I liked it, but I wanted to see a little bit more.
Great on the curve.
Yeah.
See, I feel like you're a little too courteous for these fucking ponies. They showed all that cartoony whack shit, and people are like, "Oh, it's a 9." Like, get the fuck out of here.
That show was good.
What makes it better than a Sony show is because all that shit is going to Game Pass.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Wait. No, that Crossfire single player is not going to Game Pass.
Yeah, no, that's sold separately.
Is that free to play or something?
That's a free to play game.
Yeah, that's sold separately. No,
but hold on. But
campaign probably Game Pass.
Game Pass will get hurt.
The multiplayer is going to Game Pass, but the single player is not.
The campaign's not.
Yeah, it's not going in.
Wait. I don't see it going that way.
From what I understood, Crossfire in general was free play.
Yeah, it is.
No. That part is since they paid Remedy to make that campaign.
I know.
Remedy has to get paid money from that. So that's why they're charging for the campaign.
But wait.
That'll be in Game Pass.
Wait. Didn't they say at the beginning of the show everything we showed right from now on?
Go back and look at the trailer. It says that will be sold seperately.
Right.
The campaign will be sold separately.
It can be sold separately, but I think it's gonna be a game.
If you look at the trailers when they show them, right on the bottom, they have all the tags that's gonna be available. It's gonna Game Pass, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, or whatever. That didn't have a Game Pass tag on the bottom of the screen when they were showing it. It didn't have it. It didn't show.
Okay, it's something that we got to verify. I mean, because
go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna research it.
Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that's what I saw. So
and it said it on the bottom of the screen that this will be sold separately. It's not a part of Game Pass. It says that.
Oh, okay. Let me get the super chat right here. Corey Tillwell with the $1.99, and don't forget Dominican Spider-Man DLC.
Oh man,
I see Corey Tillwell as an equal opportunity fuck boy.
Yeah. What up, Dragon Moore? What's up, brother?
Shit, what's going on, fellas, man? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, kind of. You sound like on a speakerphone or some shit, but we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and finish out the rest of the show, man. After the Gunk, they showed the Medium, which I thought looked pretty good. I don't know what you guys think about it.
Hey, did you see the tech that they was pulling off with that, bro? It was running 2 different damn levels at the same time in that game, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sweet. That shit was sweet. It looked good, man.
That game, I was cool. Like the mayor when that game looked interesting straight away.
The hell is that?
Hey, Dragmore, cuz we got noise to the podcast, man. What's going on?
My bad, man. I'm on my way to I'm actually at the airport, dog. My bad.
Okay.
I'll mute myself.
Hey, hold on. How you doing a podcast at the airport? Fel? Okay, what do you mean?
Probably off his phone.
Yeah, like medium look dope.
Yeah,
like,
I'm off my phone. Like I'm just getting back into town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that medium. I'm interested to see.
It's muted for us, man. It's muted for us, bro. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we first sent out the May show, that caught my interest from every game. That caught my interest, and showing like how they're showing two different gameplays, that two different
it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna do that, bro.
It looks dope, and I like to see. I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
It looks really good so far. Like I know they made Blair Witch, and people want to keen on that game. The only thing I've seen with this game, when they were running, it looked a bit janky. That's the only thing I've seen. I don't know if you guys noticed it. It just had a bit of junk to it, but hopefully they can clean that up for the launch. And
so, like, that is a launch title, right? It is a launch title.
Yeah,
that's the
launch title.
target. Yeah,
most of these games that they show were launch titles.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with.
Right, yeah, it's
so it's the same thing with Scorn and everything. Like, I feel like that's gonna be like a launch title as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All right, so after the medium was that Phantasy Star Online, I'm not really into that shit.
Yeah, me either, but that's gonna be big though. That's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be huge.
Sure. Yeah, I'm a big Phantasy Star Online fan, bro.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Fantasy Star is fire.
Yeah, I played it back in the Dreamcast days.
Yeah, I never really played.
I actually have it on the Xbox One X right now.
Same.
The PC version.
Beta?
Yeah, the PC
version.
Yeah.
No shit.
20 million people active every day.
Yep.
It's a big game.
Day. Yep.
It's not for me, but it's a big game.
Yeah.
True. Hey, hold on, y'all.
It's an action JRPG, man. That game is super fire. Let me just speak on the medium real quick. That has never been done before in any game system that way. Two simultaneous engines at the same time. Like, I think the only person who came close was when they did the Halo 1 remake, where you were able to press a button and flip back and forth between. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's similar, but this is literally two different stages that you're playing at the same time.
Yeah, this
you
is
can easily flip back and forth.
Yeah, this is why they said it's only possible on the Series X because of the the SSD and the power.
Right. That's
So there's gonna be like design differences between both worlds. So you also have to count that in, but also you have the original score master for Silent Hill working on this game. So it'll be interesting.
I heard that.
It'll be interesting to see how they work with sound and like changing it between both worlds. Like
how they implement that.
Let me get a super chat right quick, y'all. Corey Tillwell with the 199 grid. It's not impressive because the PlayStation didn't do it. Hey, like, do you notice how? But like, do you guys notice how we're actually talking about the show? We're not damage controller. We're saying if things that we like, things that we didn't like, instead of just being like some other podcasts where everything that sucked. Oh, that shit was trash. That shit was trash. We're being honest. We're saying there's some things we really liked, and there's some things we didn't like.
Right.
Being honest about it.
Me and Greer we was just on a show just like that. And for the record, I called your boy Post out because I had a feeling that he was gonna do that. As any offering of a misstep or anything, that fool jumped on it and he traded up quick.
Yeah, it was a little. It was a little embarrassing.
He did it way too fast. Too fast.
He'll be back tomorrow. Don't about it. Don't worry about Post. He'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry about
it. Post up actually contributes nothing to the community, bro. Like if he,
come on, man.
Come on.
Hold on. Well, let me say this. Post is a guy that we have on a lot, brother. You know that.
I understand that, but here's the thing. My thing is that he's not genuine. Okay.
He is. He's genuinely emotional right now.
As soon as
I think he's more emotional.
As soon as a piece of cloud popped in and out, he was done. Like he was. Oh my God!
He did that last year.
I'm so mad, and it was all fake outrage. As soon as I called him a sellout, that fool he dropped off the podcast altogether.
All right, let's move on. I mean,
what?
No, that's not a boy.
No, I gotta get out of here.
He's a good fella. He's a good guy.
You can't be talking shit about boy.
I'm not talking about him. No, I'm not talking about him personally. I'm just saying on in terms of the game aspect. I get it. Really, they showed 20 some odd games, and you didn't like none of them.
Right.
Not one single game. I don't believe that, bro.
Yeah,
That's why I say that was very disingenuous.
Yeah, I ain't believe that either.
You know,
I think he was hurt by Halo. I think he was hurt by Halo.
Let me get this other super chat. Corey Tillroad, the 199. Post good. He just ate a bad batch of oxtail. Yeah, supposed to be back. He is now.
I found some information about Crossfire X.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so from the earlier articles, it was saying Game Pass subscribers will have unique content from this game. Now, in the latest, when the new trailer came out, it's free to play, but you need Xbox Live Gold. Xbox Live to play the free to play because for free to play games, you need Xbox Live multiplayer for Xbox. However, the campaign will be offered in a premium battle pass to whoever purchases it. I'm going to go on the assumption. This isn't confirmed. I'm going to go on the assumption that the campaign is going to be included in Game Pass if you download this game from Xbox.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
What you mean, like if you buy into the battle pass, then yeah, of course you pay for the damn campaign, right? Yeah,
like, but that's still cash spent though. So
right?
that's
Yeah,
that's still cash spent.
Well, yeah, I mean the game's not free.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, but all right, look, if it's
they spent a
Game
nice
Pass,
chunk of change to make that game.
Exactly. Like, so they gonna get that cash back.
Right. They're gonna get that cake.
The multiplayer is free to play. The campaign is included in the battle pass, which I'm assuming has content for the multiplayer.
How much is battle pass gonna cost? That's the thing.
Nothing has been stated yet as far as price.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna work it in the Game Pass, like you said.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
Game Pass
Ultimate. Watch Game Pass perk like the NBA 2K points and all that.
Yeah, it's possible.
Hey, I don't think they're gonna sell another level of Game Pass, but Ultimate.
That hey, you know what? You might be right. Like that might be.
It only makes sense to get Ultimate.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this whole show sold Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for people who didn't know no idea what it was.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hey yo, R&B. Hey, just think about this for a second, y'all. Think about this. Just say you just watch this show, and you was thinking about getting the Xbox. I think I'm gonna get it. Then you find like all of these games is in Game Pass. Like, why wouldn't you just be like, damn, maybe I should invest in the Xbox? I mean, maybe not every game blew me away, but damn, that's a lot of quality shit going at the Game Pass day one.
If you were actually paying and you heard
Netflix, you're not gonna like everything on Netflix.
So I dropped my damn mouse, y'all.
You don't like everything on Netflix, but you're gonna find some shit for you.
Yeah. If you were paying attention at least a little bit, they said it at least 3 times. Everything they show is going to Game Pass.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no way. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Kurt. So let me get this $20 super chat from True Virgil. Hey, Lord Clicker, here the Pony Unicorn. LOL. Honestly, what are y'all doing here? In the words of the Oxtail King, the only reason I gave it an 8 because I gave Sony Show a 7. Do you hear what I'm saying, Diabetic Sue?
Wow, man, Sue, you gotta answer for that, bro. You gotta get him.
No, he's right.
Get away with that.
No, listen, that's fine. I'm not saying. Okay, put it to you this way: if I was grading on a curve, I can't say this is a 7. If I thought it's a 7, if I already gave something I thought was weaker a 7.
Right.
So that would mean I would have to bump it down to a 6.
Right.
Okay, so I take it back. Y'all can have a 6 now. If it's a 7, y'all can have the 6.
Oh shit. But no, Dirt, I was saying anybody who was at least paying a little bit of attention caught. They said 3 times every game you see is going in Game Pass. If I'm a casual, or I'm someone looking to save money, or am I just someone who just happened to see it for the first time? No, there's no way no one can say that's not a good deal. There's no way nobody can say that.
Shut up and take my money. Period.
Right. Game Pass is the future.
It is, bro. Hey,
and maybe the old guard is mad about that.
You get Tetris in the bitch so you can show off the
Tetris. hey, man, let's start with that Tetris shit.
Game Pass is equivalent to the Rumble Pack on the Nintendo 64.
And the 64.
It changed games.
The expansion pack.
Facts.
Hey, you know one thing I did like about the show though? Didn't have to blow on the controller, baby.
Oh shit. Hey, so
you know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about the last game on the show. Now, it's the worst kept secret in the industry.
Right.
But Playground Games is doing Fable. Now, it was a short little teaser trailer, nothing big, no real gameplay or nothing like that. But isn't it good we can officially say Fable is coming? No more speculation. Officially, Fable is coming, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
But wait, there's one more element to that I want to put out. That had a little bit of the comedic sense that the old Fables had. It's not going to be a super serious game. Like, I think that they had that a little comedic thing with the whole fairy getting eaten by the frog, and
it was kind of serious because the bitch died.
Fable was graphic. I said it wasn't graphic. I said it had a comedic tone to it, and I think they're gonna carry that on.
I think so too.
They definitely have the comedic tone, and it's going to be dark as well. Because at the start of the trailer, you can see like a skull, skeletons. You can see where she was flying around, so you're gonna have the dark and the comedy.
It's probably gonna have like dark humor. It's probably gonna be
You're gonna see the part, and like the Playground Games are gonna. I think they're the number one studio in the Microsoft. Out of all the 15 studios, I think they're the number one studio, in my opinion. But
I would say until Initiative show what they got, but I would say Playground Games is probably.
I'm just saying because they have delivered this generation. They've been the number one studio for Microsoft. We can say that. That's fair.
I think they said the Initiative is going to change their name.
That's the latest rumor. Yeah. Like I said, Fable. It's nice to hear like Fable's been announced. I know it's been like 2 years since we've been hearing about this.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see more of that game.
Yes, Sean. The one thing I didn't like was we've been hearing about this game for the past 3 years, and we didn't see no
2.5 years.
2.5 years, and I didn't see no gameplay.
For what?
For Fable.
You know what?
But it never got announced.
I think
they're very early in development.
I think graphically, it's gonna. Remember a long time. What was that, about 3 or 4 years ago when they showed that Fable, when they had the people in the levels and all that.
Fable Legends.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close to that. I really do.
I hope not. I need.
It's gonna be a little bit more graphically intensive.
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, I mean, you can see from the promo, like that city in the background look bomb.
Not like shit. If you compare it, all right. The thing about it like this: if you put it in the Forza Horizon world, just put Fable in that world. That's what I feel it's gonna be. Like it's very. Like
but more colorful and more
like there'll be like shit castles and animals and shit around, but I mean just think about it like that. Like they're a very talented studio, and that's what they did just with cars like flying around. Think about what they could do with something that has like a Witcher sensibility to it.
Exactly.
So
I would say Fable is going to be like The Witcher. Yeah.
Let me get the super chat from True Virgil to $5. You're making ponies' lives matter by bringing them up on our day. Stop comparing us to them. Hold Microsoft feet to the fire. The show is mediocre. Hey, brother, that's your opinion, man.
Haven't we been criticizing the show this entire time?
Yeah. We've been critical of all the things we liked and didn't like.
I would say this. Like, I'm a Halo fan, dude. Like, I'm a big Halo fan. When I first watched the show and I saw the cloud pop in, I was like, fudge, bro.
I knew they was gonna go in. Gonna go in on that. I knew.
Here's the part. Did they not see that? Did they not say, "Oh, fix that real quick"? Like nothing.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you just agree to let that happen? You know what I'm saying? But then once again, on the other podcast, I said, dude, that looks like the Xbox One X version of the game, and that they're still putting and polishing off the Series X of the game.
Hey, so they're saying
what it was, in my opinion.
On Twitter, they're saying,
why would you bring 600 people in this late into the development cycle to do what? What did you bring them in here to do?
Apparently, their contract is give them one thing. I don't know.
Hey, so they're saying.
No, I think that they're working on the Series X version of Halo. I think that's what that extra 600 people is doing, and this was something that they already had lined up.
Let me show y'all this, man. So this is what's going on Twitter right now, fellas. My dog shit computer pop up. They're saying the gameplay was running on PC.
Yeah, right.
That's what they said.
No.
Right.
Ooh, who's that?
With similar specs to Xbox Gamer Rant. With similar specs to Xbox Series X.
Nah.
I'm not sure about that.
I need a quote on that. I need a quote on that.
Yeah, he capping.
Microsoft.
That's from a
Microsoft
gamer
confirmed. Microsoft officially confirmed. So yeah, it was running on PC.
No, so it's officially confirmed. Okay.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
running on
running-
PC.
Hold on, what running on no 1080 Ti or 2080 Ti? What the fuck was that?
It must have.
That's
That's
what
why.
I'm
That's
saying.
why it
That
look like
doesn't even
dog
look
shit.
right.
Like, was that like a
Not
7?
with pop-ins like that.
Right, it had to be like a 1050 or some shit.
I'm not sure,
They
but
said that
it's
on
like-
a compact Pizzario.
Like folks are paying attention to shit that's like so far in the distance. Like a lot of games have that when you're not focusing on something. Like it usually, if it's not in that general area, like
yeah,
it will
but
be
like
popping.
Koi, here's the thing. Let's be all of us. Let's be real. When it came to this show, what was the number one game?
Oh yeah, Halo.
Halo.
Like I know.
This is they were hyping it for the past 10 days. So they misstepped like with the pop in. They should have seen that because obviously this show was kind of.
I mean, hell, we all seen it, didn't we? Shit, the fuck?
Yeah,
Like I've seen it. Like,
should've
but
cleaned out.
I wasn't even focusing on that.
It was a 20 miles away, but that was a big ass cloud.
Yeah, you seen it. You seen it as clear as
Yeah,
day.
shit, I
Like,
focused on like a tree or some shit that I saw pop in, but I really wasn't like I was focused on the gunplay and shit. So like,
no.
once
The
people
gunplay-
highlighted it, that's when I noticed it
I-
for real.
I feel like the gunplay, all that mechanics is going to be fire. It's just this is your benchmark game. You were hyping it for the past 10 days. You could have done a better job. That's what it is. Because I like what I saw, but now they're saying there's no ray tracing at launch. That's
you know what, Sean? Let me say this.
Hey, get the super chat real quick.
Yeah, let me get the super chat. Jason, Deslate. I'm sorry, brother. Deslat.
Latte. That's latte.
Jerron. Deslatte with the $5. Jerron, his name. I said Jason Jerron. Huge Halo fan here. Why does Halo look so visually underwhelming? I also read that ray tracing won't be in at the launch. This is concerning. I mean, let's be honest about that. That is something that I wasn't expecting them to say, that ray tracing wouldn't be in at the launch. Like maybe because of the COVID. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making excuses, but it is a difficult time to everybody, and I will see what happens, man.
Shall I be honest with you guys? I think they should delay.
It's been 6 months that they couldn't publish it.
Oh, you say what?
I think they should delay it.
You think so?
Nah.
Yeah.
They got more enough launch games. It won't be a problem.
Come up with the best version. You got Destiny 2 there for holiday and Game Pass. Let that run for a couple of months and get the ray tracing, get everything up to scratch, and then launch Halo.
Because if you think about it,
you might as well let it be a next gen only title.
No, they have too many people on the other side. They got too many people on the other side that they need that player base.
Do you know what it is? I tell you what it is. I don't want the game to come out broken. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I don't want. This is a massive game.
Broken Halo at launch.
Let me get this
Here's the thing.
Corey Tidwell with the 199. Virgil, you still work for the $1 million man? Hey, I don't know everybody gets that reference, but I do.
1 second, let me address
Virgil the wrestler.
Yeah,
let me address Rain G4. He goes, "Are you buying Halo?" I don't need to buy. I got Game Pass Ultimate forever.
Facts.
So Virgil say, "I'll make $1 million. Now work for them. How much you got? Let's make Dirk rich and keep it going." Dirk.
Show.
Dirk.
Dirk.
So with the COVID thing, there might be something to it because typically in the last few months of a game's launch, you're polishing. So maybe they didn't have the time to polish over the past half a year, on certain aspects of the game, because people are working from home. So
you know what I think? Straight up, you know what I think? Straight up, no cap. This is what I honestly think. I think that demo that we saw, that shit is a demo from a year ago. And I'm gonna say why. Because if you look at the trailer that they originally showed, that motherfucking game didn't change from that trailer. It looks the same. So I think that trailer, that little demo trailer, was done a year ago, and they were like, "Well, hell, let's just show it to them," because they know that what is that? The lighting effects wasn't good in there, and some of the textures didn't really look like.
Yeah, it wasn't up to scratch.
Right, it didn't look like it was finished, and it didn't. I mean, like the ray tracing wasn't in there. Like a lot of things that, like if you look at Halo 5, right? The Halo 5 actually, from a graphical presentation standpoint, actually looked better, right? But you know that they're not going to downgrade the game. 343 made Halo 5, so they're not going to downgrade it. I think that this game, the demo that they showed us, was not finished. That's what I think.
It's definitely possible because, like I said, it didn't blow me away. It looked okay. You know what I'm saying? It looked all right.
I think people are you got like what it is that like I got bets. I got bets from with this game.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I want this game to come out perfect. I don't want to be losing money. Let's leave it as that.
I mean, the gameplay in that motherfucker was just crazy because,
the gameplay still
like the traversal, the grappling hook, and all that shit.
I thought the gameplay
just the shooting mechanics.
Yeah.
Did you see how when he popped him in his leg, how he stumbled?
How he stumbled. Yes.
Yeah, like the animation.
So it looked good except for the graphics, right?
He looked like he fainted when he got shot in the head. Like the helmet got shot off, he fainted a little bit.
Exactly.
Like their reaction to the gunplay.
Yeah. The gunplay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but I would say this though. I would say this. I would say that. My bad. I would say this. Okay, ray tracing is not going to be there at launch.
Right.
Got it. However, is it people saying it's concerning? Why? If you tell me, okay, well, it's not going to be there at launch, but the following month we're going to have a patch to fix it, just like we have this whole generation, how they'll release a game half-ass and then a month later you'll get all the correction.
Right.
If it's that, I'm not worried about a month, bro. I'm gonna be playing Halo for 6 months straight
I'm gonna be wanging that shit, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. I'll tell you what it is. Just 1 second. This game, it's about the Series X. All of us gonna get the Series X. What it is, I want this game to shine as best. I wanted to get the best reviews, everything, because it's a massive game for Microsoft. I don't want to miss the ray tracing because people are going into a new generation. They want to see what the hardware is capable of. What is the next gen game? Like half of these guys don't know what ray tracing is. But when they see ray tracing compared to an Xbox One versus a X Series X, you want to see the massive difference.
Yeah,
that's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want it a month later.
Hold on. I get that. Hold on a second. But Sean, wait. Let me say this to Sean real quick. Then we'll get to Super Chat. For PlayStation, how long did it take PlayStation for like these games, like Death Stranded and Last of Us 2? Last of Us 2 came out at the end of the generation.
Right.
7 years later. Why? Because they had to get used to using the new engines and the systems and everything like that.
Exactly.
We're not going to see that day one, bro. So if you're expecting that day one, you're going to be grossly disappointed.
But these guys, this is not my words. These are Microsoft words. They're saying they're going to take full advantage of the Series X, which is not a launch.
It will. They hired 600 people, like I said, to work on the Series X version of the game.
And they had to have a team big enough to expand that world too. Because the Halo
was huge. This is the reason why I took bets. Because what I heard now, because they're gonna miss the ray tracing, they might miss something else at launch. I just hope that I want a full. You want a full game at launch. That's what a perfect launch game you need. That's what it is. No point waiting a month, 2 months later, fix the patch, and then it looks better. The hype is gone then.
Not really. You know how long an open world game lasts, bro?
Which is true, but this is my
shortest
issue.
open world game lasts 9 months.
Chat real quick, bro. Get that.
Yeah, we get a super chat.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Shay Capel with the 199. Not like this, y'all. A year-old bill. Jesus.
Jesus.
Let me get this other super chat before you guys go. Emmanuel A1 with the $5. Thanks for another great show, y'all. I love the show. So many great games coming for Game Pass, and the Halo pop-in was planted. Pay attention. And that's my boy Emmanuel, man. Shay Capo with another $4.99. The Last of Us 2 took to the end of the generation because they also made Uncharted 4. Come on, man. This is capping. This is sad.
No, he was talking about the hardware.
But we're talking about how their knowledge of the hardware.
Exactly.
It's not just the game itself.
Exactly.
They learn new techniques and new ways to do things to make it more optimized, to make things prettier, to make things run better.
But the thing with TLU, the 2 and Uncharted and just Naughty Dog in general is that they have very great hand animators over there. So when it comes to details of the environment, details of the face, like they have a certain I guess like visual aesthetic that they're trying to go for here about Sony PlayStation guys is that they want this type of visual aesthetic across the board for every single game, but that art style doesn't vibe well with every single game.
No, it does not.
So it's just like with this going into this, like I think a lady who works for 343 also pointed out to people that yes, the game does look very different. They are channeling Combat Evolved,
right?
So it's like that's why it kind of does look softer than it does. There's still detail in there, like there's still textures in there, but they're just not as prominent or as sharp, as hard.
I mean, but
like,
it's an open world game now, though, bro. Like they open it up, so it's like if you think about all the open world games, right? You got Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 looks good, but Red Dead 2 runs like a snail. You see what I'm saying? So you can do that graphically if you slow the game down from a frame rate standpoint. Now you're trying to run Halo at 60 frames a second at 4K in a world that's bigger than 4 and 5. You're not going to get a whole lot of graphic fidelity in things that don't mean anything like rock.
And also, if you think about it, open world games don't run at 4K 60.
Nah, hell no.
Exactly.
Like, we haven't seen it. We haven't. Right.
This will be the first one.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I'd rather have them delay the game and get it perfect.
Bro, stop that.
You sound like a perfectionist, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
One at a time.
No, what I'm saying is people, it's a double standard, man. When it comes to Xbox showing some shit, it's always a double standard. So
not a standard like Dev, you know. Look
that's what it is, bro.
Forget. I'm talking about. Forget these ponies. Fuck whatever they are. Forget these guys. I'm talking about it. I want this game to come out perfect. Perfect. This is
it is perfect, right?
No,
if you play Halo. If you play Halo and you've been playing Halo for a long time, what you just saw from a Halo gameplay standpoint, that was perfection. That was perfection.
No, I understand that, bro. I understand
I'll be honest, Sean. I saw more people mad that you had to run than about how the game looks.
Right. Me too. Yep.
Which is very weird. But here's what I gotta say. I say whatever the game is supposed to come out with, it needs to come out with 4K 60, rare rate shading, ray tracing, all that. If it needs more time, it needs more time. But when it comes out, it better look amazing. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, see, I agree with you and Sean. Like, if they gotta delay it, then delay it.
Whatever you gotta do to make it look amazing. Because I like what's the Hispanic dude's name? Rico Suave, whatever the hell.
But here's the thing. I'll give you a prime example. I know it was a grid, and these guys Dragon came a bit later. My favorite game from Xbox this generation is Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Oh yeah, Ori was.
That game needed another 4 weeks delay because it did have hitches. It had problems. That game would have scored a lot higher.
Facts.
It got a new HDR patch. It looks fucking incredible. After 4 weeks, that game it looked like something else. It ran perfect.
It's a beautiful game.
That game needed another 4 weeks delay. It would have been, but obviously, I want perfect games from the first party studios. If they can delay them to get it perfect.
To me, Ori. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Like the thing is, Sean, it's just like even with Sony first party games, like people have done that. You know, that little zoom in shit, and they'll find pop-in textures, or they'll find shit like what were the people griping about for the Final Fantasy VII remake? They were just like textures in the environment. They just look like fucking PS2, PS3 quality. It's just like
it was flat textures.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I get that you want this game to nail everything across the board, and I'm hoping that it does. I'm with you. Like, I'm hoping that it does. But it's just like a couple few pop-ins and shit, like that's not gonna deter you from enjoying this game or it being really good.
Oh no, I'm buying the game. Like,
I just feel like everybody's gonna play
Halo
the game.
Day one.
Yeah, everybody's gonna play the game on here. I'm just saying, like, give me the ray tracing, get it all ready, then launch it. Blow me the fuck away.
Yeah, I think they're doing that. I think they're doing that because it's like they want to do what the first Xbox did with this, right? They want to launch with Halo. You see what I'm saying? So, but I agree that yes, if they need to take more time to polish it, then take that time. But they're up against it because if PlayStation do earlier launch and then they up against it, then they gotta launch it. So to me, again, I honestly think this game, what we saw was a build from a year ago. I honestly believe that. I don't think we've seen the actual build of that game as it sits graphically or from a completion standpoint today. I don't think we've actually seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Hey, yo,
but
let me
like
say
I said,
something right quick.
We just gotta wait and see.
Hey, let me say something right quick. My boy Tim Dog, I tried to get Tim on the show, but Tim's like, man, I'm gonna come on next time. It's a little, like on shows all day. So I saw, obviously I understood, but Tim love to talk shit. Tim talk shit with the best of them. He say, you were okay with 30 frames per second last week. Sorry, you just live to hate Xbox. Say it with me. Forza, Halo Infinite, State of Decay 3, Fable, Hellblade 2, Everwild, Avowed, all different. Meanwhile, you hype Spider-Man DLC, Bug Snacks, GT7, Horizon 30 frames per second show.
Facts.
Tim Dog.
Facts. I said the exact
All
same thing. I've been
facts.
saying that all day.
Oh,
Tim
facts.
Hey, Tim Dog don't give a
Hey,
shit.
Tim Dog a real one, like you said.
Tim
with
Dog,
his chest, bro.
but look,
All facts, bro.
But look, Sony's show, those games was pretty much what they showed. I know they showed a couple of time exclusives with Tokyo Ghostwire and Deathloop. But what else did they show besides those 4 games? Well, and all the cartoony shit.
That shit was
Hey, what are you talking about?
That shit was super low.
Dragon High School is fire, sir.
Volcano.
They
Volcano High. You mean Volcano High?
Good by Volcano High.
Yeah, good by Volcano High.
Shout out to
Volcano
Tim Dog. Let
High,
me
dude.
retweet that. Matter of fact,
Hey,
let me
that shit
retweet
flame. What you talking about? That's day one for me. Nigga.
Let me
Nobody's
retweet
going to
that
Prairie
shit.
High School Simulator.
Hey, that's day one for me. I'm getting that.
Shit. Tim Dog, man. Hey, let me get these super chats. Y'all got a few. Tim, I had to retweet that shit. Tim Dog be talking shit, man.
Tim's a legend.
P. Diddy, Papa Diddy Puff with the 199. Let me put it on the screen. I'm sorry. Let me put it on the screen with the 199. Gotta watch the videos in 4K.
100%.
Different. Yeah,
Definitely. I
definitely.
agree.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nooses, my boy Nooses, what's up, bro? With the 199. We still got more games to show y'all, boys. Yeah, that's what Matt
Facts.
Booty said. Now I don't
Aaron
want to
Greenberg
say
too.
I don't want to say the wait to E3 shit, but
No,
yeah.
but
No,
that's
I know
not
it'll be
it.
next month.
We already showed more.
We definitely got a show
showed
next
more.
month. I mean,
Yeah, I
there's
know.
nothing wrong with saying that.
Oh, definitely, because they got to
Just
show off that
you know,
Lockhart.
We got
Hey.
6 today and probably gonna get 6 next month.
Hey, man, like I said,
9 and 9 is 7 more.
yeah.
15
Okay, well,
studios,
7 more,
9
my bad.
studios went up. 7, yeah, 7 more.
I
Yeah.
thought he said we should. Okay, they say 9. Yeah, they saw 9. Okay,
Yeah. So let me get this last one. DJ Birdo Doss with the $5. I agree with Sean. Halo 5 was shipped incomplete and it hurts the population. And a lot of folks didn't stick around. I want a completely finished Infinite. And there's a lot of people still playing Halo 5, and I played the other day.
Yeah.
The fuck? Yeah, so so
That's
hey,
what I was telling them on the other show, that people still, the thing is with Xbox is known for clocking in billions of hours per game.
Ooh.
Nobody's playing PlayStation games to that extent.
No, they're not.
Not even close.
Nah.
Right? They can only sell 9 million at best per game, but you
And
got
then that's
110 million consoles.
And then it's over, right? Then it's
So
over.
somebody lying about the numbers, my dude.
So you beat it. You take it to GameStop and they give you $15 for it.
There you go.
Just like I said, I'm sure you guys agree. I just wanted it to be perfect. That's it. Because I know this is
Oh
one
no,
of
of
the
course,
biggest
I
games.
feel you.
And you know what?
Of course, I agree.
Let me say it. I think I know how Sean is feeling. Sean, this is not Sean. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is how you're feeling. The show wasn't bad at all to you, right? But you wanted it to
decent.
blow you away to shut these ponies the hell up. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
And that's a big
And
problem,
because
Sean,
they're talking so
because-
much shit and they're using Halo as ammo.
But you shouldn't do that. And that's what I love about the Xbox community, Dirk. That's what I like about guys like
I've been
you
fighting
and
for
Riz
2
and
years,
shit.
bro.
You
2 years
guys
I've been
don't.
fighting
But hold
this,
on.
bro.
But you don't. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you fight it for the aesthetics and just to pop shit or whatever. But in reality, to your heart, you're a gamer. You don't play something because Metacritic told you to.
Exactly.
You don't play a
Exactly.
game because Z says dog shit. You
Exactly.
play the game because when you see the game, you like, you know what? That looks interesting. I think I'm gonna play it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is why you play game. And I get it. You want it to be perfect. Me personally, it's Halo, bro. It's gonna crush. You know what I'm saying? The holiday season. I'm not worried about Halo. I'm not worried about the pop-ins. They're working on that as we speak. They're fixing that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Halo is going to crush it. It's going to crush it like it always does.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's the least of my worries.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, Sean?
not hope.
Yeah, even if
This ain't Barack
even
Obama,
if
bro.
folks,
This is Master Chief.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna crush it.
even
Halo season
even if
has returned.
folks, even if folks do not agree with the art style aesthetic, the overall, it's going to look good, and I feel they're gonna take care of like the little nuances, like the pop-ins and all of that. I think they're going to take care of that. Like what these people are zoning in on are things that they didn't expect people to kind of like pick and poke at. Like you shot that guy's
Well,
helmet
they don't
off.
listen.
Then nobody.
They don't read Twitter or listen to us enough, because if they did, they would have covered that pop in up really quick.
Oh yeah, like well we didn't know until like after the fact. So hopefully they just like they do that, like they handle that. Like it's like they're just getting this information. Like they said that they're listening to the streets, like they're listening to everybody. Like, and this show was damn sure better than the May event. Like in some aspects,
Oh, I
It
agree.
was the best. It was the best show in years.
Yeah, it's definitely the best show in years.
Yeah, for Xbox, this is the best in years. So yeah.
Let me get a super chat, y'all.
I wonder
coming
after all of this.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get a super chat. Pfizer 007 with the £5. Tim Soret, who showed his game off last night. I'm sorry, the last night is talking bad about Xbox. And I noticed he is not following Xbox, but PlayStation people. Oh shit, I like that game last night.
Wow, for real? Like, are you fucking serious?
We don't know, that's for sure. Somebody go. Somebody go check.
Well, you know the guy Tim Sorbet, like okay, I think it was EP 2017. That game.
Yeah, he showed it last night.
I was talking about this game on the podcast.
That game was dope.
I talked to this guy as well.
Yeah, the last night. What about it?
He got caught up in that whole comment gate thing, so he had to go quiet for a while. And his game didn't come out, I think, when it was supposed to. So now he's trying to get it off. I think popping on Steam or somewhere. And I don't know his relationship with Microsoft, so that might be kind of touchy.
Yeah, he might be mad at him. Hey man, when is that game? 12 minutes coming out. I'm on that shit.
Yeah, that too. That's interesting.
Jerron, Deslatte with the $2. They should delay Halo Infinite, in my opinion. Well, you sound like Sean, brother. It's cool.
Yeah, Sean, I understand completely what you're saying. Like for me, what would have me on 10 is if Ninja Gaiden was there, and all its
that would have had me on 100.
Yeah, definitely. Like the certain games we expect it to be there. It's our fault as well. We listen to these known insiders like Shinobi and these guys.
And I said this.
But the problem is when they should have shown Hellblade. Why the fuck was the person there for? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I agree with you on that, Sean. Sure.
Yeah, he shouldn't even been on there to say nothing.
Say nothing. If you're gonna show the game, don't be on there.
Say nothing.
Like, but I think they wanted to update us on them using Unreal 5. So like people couldn't run with that narrative.
They could have did that shit on Twitter.
Exactly.
Hey,
look, I agree.
But it's got the most eyes on it though, so I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I wonder right now, like after all the shit that Phil's been trying to do for the show and the games, and then the shit drop, and then he's getting this backlash. I wonder if he's flipping tables right now. Like, what the fuck?
I honestly think he's getting more good praise than bad. Praise right now.
I mean, y'all gotta remember our community on these podcasts.
Toxic.
The hardcore is small.
Well, not that it's toxic. It's just that our communities are in a microcosm, right?
Exactly.
Now, if you take what we do and compare it to the country or the world that watched it or seen it, I guarantee you they're getting massive praises right now. They're not even hearing us.
Hey, look, Grid. See, the thing is, I was like checking out all of these YouTube channels now. In the May show, there was a lot of downvotes on videos. With these videos on the Xbox show today, I mean, there's some, of course, but there's not a lot of downvotes opposed to upvotes. So the only people that's really, really bashing the show is, of course, in our community, the PlayStation guys. I mean, there's some Xbox guys that was disappointed, but I'm not saying they're bashing it. But it's mostly about Halo, maybe because that's the big game.
Yeah. Hey, Dirt.
And because I got something to show you.
Hey, Dirt, let me ask you something real quick. Dirt, like you watch Kinda Funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like that is a predominantly PlayStation podcast.
Right.
Like, and even he posted like they posted shit a video saying that Halo looked good. Like, now what does that tell you? Like that, like this is a predominantly PlayStation. You know that like your audience is PlayStation centric, and they literally went up there and they was just like, Halo looks good.
That's because them baloney ponies is fake. That's why.
Baloney pony. Hey yo, Faizo007 with the $2.99. Go check his Twitter account. I guess he's talking about that Tim Sorbet guy.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check that later.
Hey, let me show y'all something, man.
Oh, my bad.
Go on, R&B. What do you want to say?
Like I was saying, I get what you're saying. You wanted to be a knockout show, and the problem, there's a problem. It was a good show, but it was a great show.
Right,
it wasn't a great show. Right. Hey, so check this out. The Digital Foundry guy, John Lederman. So this guy, Nebo says, I think the Halo looks good in motion, but I guess a picture that doesn't look that great. It really does. I don't know if you guys can see it. But he said, so John Lederman said, I kind of feel like we're looking at an Xbox One game that's been enhanced. So
damn,
Halo is not impressed people like graphically. I think the gameplay looks good, but the graphics is not impressing people.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
with Digital Foundry gonna break this down soon. I'm pretty sure.
But you know what's crazy is John Linneman is actually a retro gamer.
Yeah, he is.
So everything should look good to him. Because he playing shit in 8-bit. 32-bit, you feel me? Like, what are they talking about, bro? I swear,
like, he's also like a very centric Sony person as well. But I ain't gonna say like that.
You know, he's gonna start some shit. He's just gonna start Twitter.
Sean, you know what the polar opposite is when we see a game on the PS4 or PS5 show, and it's not gameplay, and no one says a word.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Granted, that's the risk you run.
Somebody said something very interesting. They said that Sony doesn't have to do anything because they've already done a lot this generation.
That's true.
Now, Xbox said the same thing when in the 360 generation when it beat the PlayStation 3.
Right.
Xbox doesn't have to do anything because they already had the mind share of the 360. Once again, PlayStation is still yet to show me or anybody a reason to get the game. But if you ask the ponies, they'll tell you about games that they think they're getting.
Right.
They'll sit there and they'll say Last of Us 3, even though Last of Us 2 looked like it finished off the saga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
When they get it, it'll be at the end of the generation because it took them 7 years to make that damn game.
Exactly. Exactly. But they want Halo done in 5.
Yeah.
And open world 4K 60.
We ain't even seen the IO on the back of the damn PlayStation yet.
Right.
Why not?
This is my thing. Take all the fanboyism, take all the hardcore out the way. If you looked at this show and everything they show, good or bad, are you worried about going into this holiday season buying Xbox Series X?
No.
No, we never worry. When it comes to Xbox, we never worry. Don't worry about it. With the box, we'll always get the box. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I honestly think the fact that every single game they showed is going into a $15 a month service kills anybody's worry.
And I'm playing them all. Shit, I'm playing
that's exactly what they're gonna do.
And do you know what? I'm glad they won. They got the power narrative as well.
They got the power.
Imagine we didn't have that.
Like, come on now.
Y'all, listen, let's be honest. This is just the beginning, right? They have a show in August. Sony has a show in August. When the consoles drop, right? When the multiplats come out and we see everything, where everything gets to rolling, all this shit is going to be irrelevant. I'm telling you right now. When Halo Infinite drops, everybody going to be on that bitch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Ponies, too, they're going to be playing this shit on PC or the Xbox.
You know one pony playing on the Xbox.
xCloud or PC. Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I agree with that.
So,
also, a certain pony said he was more excited for Bug Snacks than he's out here.
What you got? What you got?
Captain Cooney goes wrong.
You got curly fry hands and shit. What the hell?
Curly fries, strawberries and shit. Come on, man.
Right, come on.
Hey, y'all. So, that's about it, man. We ain't gonna do a long show tonight. We had hour and 45 minutes. We just wanted to tell you guys what we thought about the show. And as you see, Some people thought we was gonna come up here damage controlling, but we just being honest, man. I can only be honest. I'm too old to be up in line and shit.
Me too. I ain't got time.
Listen, I said this show had 3 L's. I thought the Hellblade thing was the L. Them showing grounded, they didn't need to show grounded again. Even though the trailer was funny, they still could have showed that shit in the pre-show. And also Tetris. Right, the Tetris wasn't a big L. No, it was grounded, but I thought the Hellblade was a big L. Like, Hellblade. Don't do that. Don't get us geeked up by showing Ninja Theory.
So if this was rated from 0 to 100, and it's 3 L's out of a possible 29, right? Because they showed like 29 games, right?
Right.
Like that's and I'm just being honest. That's more than 90%.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's more than 90%. Like let's be honest. That's more than 90%. Now, me personally, I give it an 8.5.
Yeah,
because I'm a Halo fan.
Right.
I'm a Halo fan, and everything else like State of Decay 3, Fable announcement, all of that was good to know. State of Decay 3 was a surprise. Nobody was really expecting that to be announced so soon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what was that? Crossfire X? Bruh.
Yeah, that looks
fire.
Yeah, that
campaign looks good.
Definitely had some good games on the show. So I mean, it's just, but see, like we said this earlier in the podcast. I don't know if you was listening to Dragmore. It's they're only talking about Halo. They're not saying shit about Evolve.
Right.
Nothing else. Literally nothing else.
Nothing else. They ain't said shit about Forza. They ain't said shit about State of Decay 3.
But it's a flagship title, and it's launching, and it's supposed to be like what they're doing is that like it's supposed to set the tone for next gen. That's what they were really like going for and hoping for, that it would really set it off, show the power of the X, and like a lot of people are running with that. Like it's not showcasing what the X can potentially do or whatever.
Right.
So, Can I ask you a question though? Hold on. Can I ask you a question though? Like I think you're right. One caveat with that though, can you really do that with a cross-gen game? Let us not forget, Halo Infinite is indeed on the Xbox One X. Is it not?
Yeah, facts. No, it's not my word. I'm just saying what I'm reading.
No,
like,
I got you. No, I got you.
I mean, you might as well say theoretically that it was actually built for the vanilla Xbox. Theoretically,
it was. Right. So what I'm saying is that we're not going to see the true power of this box until the game's coming out in 2022 and 2023.
Right.
Like just the Xbox Series X only games.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, but you know
Microsoft is giving you 2 years to cross over.
Hey, but you know what? Let's be honest, man. From Xbox show and Sony show, what game, actual gameplay, no CGI, actually was next gen?
I didn't see. Put it like this: I didn't see. The only thing that I would say that was true next gen from a gameplay standpoint is probably what the Medium is doing, because they're taking advantage of the SSD on the Medium. And no other games is showing the power or the architecture or none of that. The Medium was showing that shit because you're literally running 2 different levels at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Now that's SSD shit. That might be some velocity architecture type shit built in there. But everything else, we could play that shit on what we got right now for real.
Yeah. I would say Motorsport.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't. It was in engine, but I'm talking about this real gameplay, kind of like how
real gameplay. Should I
like Ratchet and Clank or Halo had
Medium? Exactly.
Yeah, it was
Ratchet and Clank and Medium. And those are the only 2 games that I feel from both sides that were showcasing instantaneous changes between like levels and stuff like that. Those are the only 2, to be honest.
And that's the problem. It should have been Halo really doing that.
Yeah,
but it's don't forget, it's a cross-gen game, so it's not.
I know, brother.
Yeah,
wanted to knock it out of the park.
I mean, I understand your fervor and your love for Halo. I get it, bro.
Facts.
But you know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. I get it.
Hey, Sean sound like depressed and shit. You know
I know.
I want to give him a super chat.
I got. It's been a long day as well because obviously I went out to get a car, but I got $50 riding on this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, listen, Sean doesn't like first-person games.
I don't mind playing them though. I still play them. I played Halo 5.
Hey, Sean, you got a $50 bet?
Hey, what's your bet again?
I've got a bet. It's one's versus Godfall. Halo versus Godfall.
Oh, you gonna win that? You won that? Oh, you won that?
Oh, come on.
That's
You won that?
You know
Y'all
you
are
want to
trash.
see right
Yeah,
now.
that's one bet. The other bet.
I think you're winning that.
The other one's
He
versus
won that
Spider-Man.
already.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Now you ain't gonna
Who?
win that one.
Oh, you
Wait,
talking
wait,
about
I don't know
Oh,
about that one.
don't talk too fast.
And
What
What was
another
the
one.
other one?
You don't win
Another
that.
one.
That's
Halo hits a 90.
Because the thing
Yeah, Halo
is
gonna
that
hit a 90.
that the only game, and I no cap again, yo, the only game that they gonna have on launch day that's worth buying is Spider-Man. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Because Godfall gonna be trash. I
Right.
think Godfall ain't gonna hit the 70, man. That shit gonna be trash.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
hope it does.
No, yeah, that's super.
You gonna win
trash.
that
I don't
Godfall
know
bet,
about
trust me.
Godfall.
Yeah, you already won the Godfall shit.
Nah,
You
The,
won
Sp-
that
the
shit.
Yeah, we saw
Spider-Man
that
one.
already.
I don't know. Now, hold on.
Yeah, the Spider-Man one, I don't
What's
know.
the Spider-Man
Like,
bet?
that's
You bet Spider-Man what?
Metacritic
I mean, that's possible.
It'll get a what?
versus Halo.
That's possible.
I don't think Spider-Man goes
Spider-Man's
9.
gonna beat Halo and
like just like Spider-Man has like a crazy
I don't
like
see-
support and following. I don't
that.
know.
That don't really mean
So
shit
does
though.
Halo.
The Metacritic.
I see Spider-Man scoring an 86 on Metacritic.
Do you see Spider-Man really scoring over
Spider-Man
Halo?
was
I don't
87,
see
right?
that happening.
I don't see that, bro.
Me either.
I don't see
I
it beating
don't
Halo.
Let me
Nah.
get a
I
super
don't
chat, y'all.
know.
My boy Faisal with the 20 pounds. Tim
Damn.
Surratt asks people for financial help in is it Twitter?
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, but he's
Oh,
saying Twitter, but
Is that Twitter? Oh, I'm sorry. And I contacted him. He wanted freaking $5 million for a 10% share of the revenue of the game. Phil did not like it, and when IGN asked him, and Tim Surratt asking people for support. Oh, so that's why
Wow.
he ain't rocking with Xbox right now, huh?
Nah,
Oh,
$5 million.
shit.
right.
Damn, so
But that's-
I think he
that-
was having issues with the game.
That ain't a lot.
But what happened?
And the game
What
must not
happened?
be worth
What happened? The developer dropped when he was in some kind of scandal. I don't know. It wasn't even like a crazy scandal, but the developer dropped him, and they didn't have enough to finish the game. So that's why the game it takes so long because they've been trying to build it back. It took a period of time off too, and I guess he wanted Xbox to help out, and I guess they ain't help out. So he said, "Fuck yeah."
Right.
And it was like,
whatever.
"Dude, kiss my ass, dude." All right, y'all. Hey, dog. Hey, Sean,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Hey, get to bed, man. It's about you gotta go to work tomorrow, don't you, brother?
Well, they're saying there's something in the DMs. They're saying Halo was on 4K resolution. It was up to 4K.
And this shit was
Wow.
running on-
Jesus! I told you,
What are you looking
motherfuckers.
at?
Wait
What
until
DM
the
you
game
looking
launches
at?
proper.
Hey, when Captain and Coonan goes wrong.
Hey man, shit. I hope it.
I think
does
that's the
what it's supposed
official
to do.
hit. I think that's on the Halo page.
Hey, man,
YouTube
stay out the
channel.
kids, man.
It will.
Just
I
stay out
ain't worried about it.
Me either. I ain't worried. Halo gonna do what Halo do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't worry
worried about it at all.
It's
Baby,
Halo
wait-
season, bro. It's Halo season. There ain't no other game gonna sell as good while Halo is out, bro.
Nah,
Yeah.
you right.
That's been facts for what, 10 years?
Yep, exactly.
Hey, Sean, man, hey, man, stay out the DM, man. Hey, get you some sleep, man. You know them ponies in the DM gonna be talking a lot of shit, man. Just
Hell yeah.
don't let it get you
Yeah,
down,
man.
brother.
Right.
All right, y'all, we're about to get out of here, man. Thanks to everybody that joined the grid, Dragamore, Coy.
Yo,
Thank you,
Yep.
man, for this impromptu.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
For sure, bro.
Appreciate the
problem.
link, bro. Appreciate the invite, bro.
Oh, always, man.
Thanks to everybody in the chat that popped in, man. You know, we just had to do a show. I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday, we was expecting to be a little bit more cheerful, especially Sean. But hey, I thought it was still a decent show. We're not crying about it, so it is what it is. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here, man. So peace out.
peace.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Peace and love. Peace and love.